Hi, welcome back to my channel, Open the Door. This is episode 130, When Your Light Irritates Their Demons. This is a message. Today's episode is a message for healers, for the black sheep, trauma survivors, lone wolves, cycle breakers, and anyone who's rising from the ashes and chooses truth over trauma. If your light irritates other people's demons, it doesn't matter, keep shining. Because the world needs your glow. And this episode is for those of us, who refuse to stay broken. So if you're out there lighting fires, this episode will help you to continue that journey. Today you're going to learn why your transformation feels threatening to people who are stuck in old patterns, why your authenticity triggers their avoidance. You're going to learn how your light naturally exposes hidden wounds in others, and why jealousy, sabotage, and resentment often appear when your healing begins to arise and become apparent to those around you. You're also going to learn how to stay rooted, aligned, and in your power without dimming yourself. So the meaning behind this metaphor that your light irritates their demons goes like this. So the demons is referring to unhealed wounds, trauma, insecurities, denial, ego, and unresolved pain in others. And your light is referring to your authenticity, your healing, your boundaries, your truth, and your spiritual growth. So your light isn't hurting others, it's exposing what they've been avoiding. Here's a breakdown of the reasons why people get triggered when you heal. And there's psychology and spirituality behind these reasons. So the first one is that your growth creates a mirror. Your healing shows others where they are not healing. The second reason I have is that your boundaries threaten their control. People who benefited from your silence or self-sacrifice will resent your newfound sense of self-respect and the boundaries that you place. Another reason is that your authenticity exposes their masks. So not everyone wants to live honestly. And your transparency can feel like judgment even when you say nothing. Also, your confidence interrupts their narrative. So those who relied on your insecurity will panic when you finally start to stand in your worth and in your own power. Here's signs that your light is irritating someone else's demons. They may suddenly begin to act cold or distant. They may downplay your accomplishments. They may mock spirituality and healing. They may question your motives. They might gossip or create drama centered around you. They accuse you of changing, as if that's a bad thing. They get defensive or uncomfortable when you set your boundaries. They project their fears or insecurities onto you. And just know that your healing threatens everything that their wounded self depends upon. It's really important not to take it personally when others get triggered by your light. So from the spiritual perspective, our light exposes what's hidden. And this light brings clarity, and clarity reveals truth. And truth exposes shadows, and shadows resist exposure. So your presence alone can disrupt someone who is committed to staying in old patterns. And this is not your fault. It's the nature of the illumination of the healing path. So here's what not to do. And this part will empower you to stop absorbing other people's discomfort. So here's what not to do. Don't shrink. Don't apologize. Don't dim your light or dull your glow. Don't carry guilt for someone else's inner work. And don't try to heal people who choose to not be healed and choose to remain in their shadows and connected to their demons. But here's what you can do instead. Stand in your light. Your light's a result of your healing, and it's not an accident. Recognize projections from others. Their reaction says more about them than it does about you. Use discernment. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. And strengthen your boundaries. Your light needs protection while it grows and glows. Stay compassionate, but not responsible for others' pain. So you can see someone else's shadows without absorbing them. I've had many instances in my life where I began to continue to rise on my healing path, or certain accomplishments in my life. And I've had quite a few instances of feeling a lack of support from those around me, belittling or downplaying my accomplishments or my healing path. So I know what that feels like, and it's a fairly common thing that we all come across in life, where others, instead of being supportive and encouraging us along the way, they may feel threatened in some way and then downplay your accomplishments in the process. So just know, as you're going through this spiritual awakening and down the healing path, that you don't need to dim yourself, your light, for other people who are committed to their darkness. Your light is not the problem. Don't take it personally. Your light is actually an invitation to others for them to rise as well. And if they refuse, keep shining anyway, because the world needs your light. This is our episode for today. I hope you've been doing well. I'll see you again very, very soon, and I wish you peace, love, and light. Take good care of yourselves. I'll see you again. Have a great day. And that's it for now.